Hello, and welcome to my author study presentation. I decided to do my presentation on Roald Dahl. Here is a little information about him. He was born in the United Kingdom on September 13th, 1916. His parents were Harold and Sophie. Unfortunately, his father passed away when he was only 4 years old. He did have 4 sisters, which one passed away at a young age of 7. Their names were Astrid, Alfred, Elsie, and Asta. Roald was married twice. His first wife was named Patricia Neal, and his second wife was Felicity Coslin. He only had children with his first wife, and their names were Olivia, Tessa, Theo, Ophelia, and Lucy. Theo died at a very young age of 4 months old in a car wreck. Roald education. He was very mischievous and got into a lot of trouble. So in his early years, he attended school at Llandaff Cathedral School. Then after he got into major trouble, his mother decided to move him to St. Peter's, which was a boarding school. After attending this boarding school, he transferred to Repton. Here they had very high standards for academics and their rules in which he did not live up to. But nevertheless, he did end up graduating from Repton in 1932. He did not decide to continue his education in college even after his mother offered to pay for him. But instead, he wanted to seek an adventure and work at the same time. Here's a fun fact. He was very creative, so it came of no surprise that he shared this throughout almost all of his books. In most of his books, he would come up with new words that had never been thought of before. I find it very fascinating to think that when some of these words are spoken that he just created out of the blue, almost everyone knows exactly what they mean and what book they come from. To be exact, Roald created over 500 new words and names. Here are some of his literature accomplishments. In 1973, he won the Surrey School Award for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This book depicts a boy who lived in poverty with his parents and both sets of grandparents. He then had a chance of a lifetime. He won a golden ticket, as most people know, and this offered him a chance to tour the Willy Wonka chocolate factory with some other boys and girls. Charlie was the only boy to finish the whole tour, and for this he got an award of owning the entire chocolate factory. In 1982, he won the Federation of Children's Book Groups Award for the BFG. This book shows an orphan girl who is taken out of her room by none other than the Big Friendly Giant. The Big Friendly Giant decided to take her to Giantland, where there were very mean and murderer giants who lived there as well. She then fought to get these killer giants exiled to an island where they could not hurt anyone else. In 1988, he won the Federation of Children's Book Groups Award for Matilda. This book portrays a very intelligent young girl. Unfortunately, her parents did not pay any attention to her, so they did not see how bright she was. This girl was so amazing that she was able to use all parts of her brains, which made her end up being magical. She uses this magic to overrule the very mean principal. After she does this, she gets her parents to sign some papers where her teacher, which was very amazing, was able to adopt her. Here are some awards and medals that he received. He won the Edgar Allan Poe Award and Mystery Writers of America Award twice in 1958 and 1959. He won a third Mystery Writers of America Award in 1980. In 1983, he won the New York Times Outstanding Books, Federation of Children's Books, the Whitbread, and the World Fantasy Convention Lifetime Achievement Award. Here are some of the books that he has written. As you can tell, he is a very accomplished writer and has written several well-known books that were later turned into movies. And here is my reference page. Thank you for your time.